Hello everyone, Stuart Deal with Cow Herd Management here with your weekly recap for Friday, September the 3rd. Boy, it's hard to believe September's here and fall is in the air. I tell you what, it's been nice and cool the last couple mornings here in southwest Missouri, and fall is just my absolute most favorite time of the year, so I'm excited about it. Hey, we got a lot to talk about today, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in here. We'll start off with the board. The board's been down all week. September today here, kind of at the mid-session, was down to $1.58. January was down $1.60 to $1.65. And our April live cattle, the all-important April live cattle board, fell below $1.40 today. And I know I talk about April a lot because it just really seems to be the thermometer for the rest of the cattle market. If we can keep April above $1.40, you know, them guys in the feedlots get excited, and you know, your backgrounders, that's really the thermometer they use to you know, just kind of gauge how they are, how hard they're going to push buying cattle. And so, you know, it drops below $1.40. Hopefully we can get it back up, but I guess we'll just see what happens. You know, there's so much that goes into that board, and it's just so dang volatile anymore that it's just really hard to know. And if you're more interested in the board and kind of what's going on there, make sure you check out Corbett Wall and the Feeder Flash. He puts that video out every day, and he really talks about the feedlot and the fat cattle side of things that really has a lot more to do with the pressures on the board and kind of how that's moving versus just, you know, the cow-calf guys. So I tell you what, yesterday we sold some cattle, and yesterday morning I was sitting in line at the sale barn to unload, and I pulled my phone out and I looked and I saw that the board was down $2, and boy, I started to get a little frustrated, to be honest with you. I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than selling cattle on a down week, and especially a morning like that when your nearbys are all down $2 or more. And so I was starting to get a little frustrated, but I tell you what, the cash market really held strong. Them guys had a good set of cattle yesterday, lots of good yearling types, and really had the buyers in the seats, and they was getting pretty aggressive yesterday. So I'll just go ahead and start in here on our quote. This is how we sold them yesterday at Mid-Missouri Stockyards right here in Phillipsburg, Missouri, right here in the heart of the fescue belt. So our big end of steers weighed 811 pounds and brought $1.50. And then the next set of them weighed 658 and brought $1.71. These cattle had been weaned out all summer long. These were last year's fall calves, so they was yearling, short yearling type cattle. A lot of condition on them. You know, them 600 pounders, you know, they was conditioned right to hit the April board all day long. So I was really pleased how they sold. It's been a long time since we sold 6 weights for $1.70, and even them 8 weights for $1.50. You know, last September we sold our 8 weights for $1.37, I believe. So not bad, but you know, I certainly like selling them for $1.50 a lot better. So anyways, here's a few other quotes from yesterday at Mid-Missouri. I saw a set of bulls sell. These things weighed 806 pounds and brought $1.23. Now let me back up real quick. We sold our 800-pound steers for $1.50, and they sold 800-pound bulls for $1.23. Guys, they paid us $225 a head to whack the nuts off of them. Now, I don't know about you, but I think for $225 a head, I can find a way to get them castrated. I mean, it don't make no sense to have 800-pound bulls that have been weaned out, 2 rounds of shots in them, and not castrate them. And there was 4 head on that deal, so that was $900 the guy left on the table. Now, for $900, I'm pretty sure 6 weeks ago he could have at least hauled him to the vet office and had him castrate him for him, and then turned him back out with mom for a few days. So I just don't understand. People want to talk about adding value to their cattle and selling meat direct to consumers, but they won't even take the time to castrate their bull calves. So it just don't make no sense. And there's a perfect example right there. Paid us $225 a head to castrate them. Anyways, here's a few more quotes. Saw a set of steers sell. They weighed 457 and brought $1.78. Set of heifers sold, weighed 534 and brought $1.63. And then we'll get in some young pairs here. They had a good set of young pairs there, guys. They was 4 to 6 years old mainly, and about a month-old baby calves on their side. And them things brought $13.10 a head. So not too shabby. You know, if a guy's got some pairs, maybe running a little short on grass or something, now might be a good time to sell them. We did sell some kill cows yesterday. We sold 5 head of them. 3 of them was open, 2 of them was really short-bred, and 1 of them had a set of twins in her, so we decided to go ahead and sell them. And I tell you what, I was really tickled with what them kill cows brought. We had 1 of them bring 80 bucks, another 1 of them brought 70, and the other 3 all brought in the 60s. So I tell you what, when I saw them prices, I kind of wished I'd have culled a little harder. Maybe we'd had a few more open cows. But, you know, them open cows got to go, guys. You gotta preg your cows, and you gotta sell the opens. Packing an open cow around just ain't gonna do you no good. Chances are she's never added anything to the bottom line, and if she's open this year, she ain't never gonna add nothing to the bottom line. So you gotta get them things gone, or quit complaining about not making any money. Preg your cows. Now, there's a lot of different ways out there to preg your cows. And I know I've heard people say, well, it's hard to get a vet in my area. There ain't nobody to come out and do it. Well, that's fine, because guess what? I'm going to tell you about a little product from a company called IDEXX. IDEXX. Google them, go to their website, and look for this product I'm about to tell you about. But it's called a rapid pregnancy test. And for you guys that just have a few cows and you don't have the ability to get a vet out and preg them. Now this is an at-home test that's really simple. You run them cows in the chute and you tail bleed them. You're going to pull about 2 or 3 mLs of blood out of each cow, and then you're going to go in the house and you're going to mix it with another solution and run it through this rapid snap test, and it takes about 15 minutes. And they're going to tell you right there at home whether that cow is bred or open. Now guys, I got to prototype this product about 2 or 3 years ago, and it is absolutely phenomenal, especially for you guys that got, you know, less than 20 cows. It's hard to get a vet out. Maybe you don't want to pay the vet to come out, but these tests are going to run you, I think they're about $7 or $8. I don't know, but anything less than 50 would be worth it when you figure out how much it costs to pack an open cow through the winter. And she ain't never going to add nothing to your bottom line, guys. I don't care if she is your wife's pet. If she's open, sell her. Anyways, that's kind of my soapbox for today. Preg your cows, and quit worrying about adding value to your cattle if you're not going to preg your cows and castrate your bull calves. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend. Cook your family or your neighbors a big old steak this weekend. Enjoy it. Fall's in the air. We'll see you next week.